going on, everybody? This is Mark Bruce again with Fit Strength Training, and now I'm going to talk to you about part 2 on how to deadlift, and I'm going to introduce to you some more of dynamic movements when trying to progress to being able to deadlift successfully. Before we get into these, I just want to remind you to please pay attention to part 1 and make sure that you're able to touch your toes, make sure that your hamstring flexibility is there and has improved. Make sure that you're able to do the cat camels, the wall tap, as well as the PVC pipe RDLs. Those movements will not only increase your flexibility within your hamstrings and improve your mobility, it'll make sure that you're ready, that your body's ready to progress in a healthy way so you can successfully deadlift, because it's such an important movement. So, before we get into the actual dynamic movements, I want to offer a piece of advice of learn how to foam roll. This will help your body recover after a workout. This will help improve your mobility. I know there's a lot of research that argues against it, and there's a lot of research that is pro foam rolling. My experiences, I've only seen people say that it makes them feel better, that it's helped improve, and personally in both with those that I train. So, learn how to use this. This is for another video. And also, if you are experiencing severe pain while foam rolling, then you don't do it. This is something to help soothe sore muscles and improve that mobility. So the first exercise I'm going to talk about is a band thrust. As you see, I'm using my pole again, and I have a resistant band in the bottom. This will start to teach your body how to move in that deadlift hip hinge manner with some load. So from here, I'm going to straddle the band. I'm going to grab it, and I want to walk out until that I feel tension on that band. And I'm going to let the band pull me through, pull my arms through my legs. And again, I want to think that wall tap. So I'm going to slight bend in my knees. I'll let the band pull through, and then I'm going to drive my hips forward. I want to bring my hips into that band. Okay, I'm not going to just do this with my arms. It's not a shoulder exercise. This is a posterior chain, working your hamstrings, your glutes, your lumbar, all those, your lats, all those muscles connected to that posterior chain. So again, slight bend through your hamstring stretch, and then drive and squeeze those glutes. Inhale, exhale. Being able to do that with 10 to 15 reps at a time is going to make sure that your body can handle the bar with some weight. Next, we are going to introduce a kettlebell swing. Same concept as the band thrust, but now we can start to add load, and just makes it a little more difficult. So here, I'm going to make sure that kettlebell is starting slightly in front of my toes, and when I grab it, I'm going to let the weight pull my arms through, and then I'm going to use my hips, the momentum from my hips, to drive the kettlebell up in front. So I'm here, and when I'm done, I'm letting it down with good form. What I see sometimes with people doing the kettlebell swing is they'll do this and make it a shoulder exercise. I want you to use a momentum from your hips, driving forward to get that kettlebell over your head. So again, now doing that, I'm not going to say your shoulders will not get fatigued, but it's not an isolated shoulder movement. This is a full body, dynamic posterior chain movement. So remember, drive your hips and then let the momentum carry the kettlebell up and then let it fall back down. You'll get into the dynamic, you'll get into that hip hinged deadlifting position. So those are the next 2 exercises to go to try out before progressing. Again, my name is Mark Bruce. Thanks for watching part 2. Stay tuned for part 3. And now you'll learn how to deadlift.